Hey, what's up? And it's me again, Angelo, and time for another update, I suppose. It's about that time. State of euphorbia. Letting you know what's going on with my oligodendroglioma, which is tucked nicely somewhere deep inside my head, right about here, about there, which causes all this side of my body to be messed up a little bit, a lot sometimes. Anyways, I'm wearing my National Brain Tumor Society hat supporting. I've been working hard all of this year, 2017 so far, to raise funds for that, and I'll get into that later. Hopefully, you'll find it in your heart to join my team, because as of August, up until August 6th, I'm no longer doing the fundraising towards the walk for this year. August 6th, we have a Portland National Brain Tumor Society walk, which we kick off walking starting at Pioneer Courthouse Square at 9 a.m. You register before that. There's going to be a whole bunch of other fun things going on down there as well, including a memorial for those who have passed from brain tumors and brain cancers. That's going on about 8:10 a.m. A lot of stuff going on down there. And we'll have, a slew of police, armed and with their military gear ready to protect all of us brain tumor people from what may happen, marching around. But it's fun. It is fun. Today is calculated to be my 1,410th day since my first grand mal seizures that pointed to, after a scan, that I had a brain tumor, an inoperable oligodendroglioma. I've had scans since then, but I've had, at that time, almost 4 years ago, it's like 3 years and 10 months ago, I had right to the day, I had a brain biopsy, which I don't remember consenting to, but that's the way it goes. I've been having some seizures lately that have not been so pleasant. I think a lot of that has to do with the fact that I've gotten out of my regiment of sleep and mindfulness and exercise and all of that. The summer heat makes it an easy excuse to not go outside during the middle of the day and walk. But I've had a lot of good experiences lately. Just been feeling extra lethargic because I've been trying a new medication, phenobarbital, a barbiturate. Now, as I've read a lot more about it, I've just started on a 16.2 milligram tablet. Just bumped it up from taking one of those in the evening to two. One in the evening, one in the morning. And today, I didn't take one in the morning. I'm saying goodbye to phenobarbital because it makes me want to sleep all the time. It makes me feel like my entire nervous system is filled with drugs. I can feel the drugs in me. At least my body has taken to the Keppra that I was introduced to from the first day I came out of the ICU and the brain drill. What else? I know people have a lot of questions. Post some in the comment section here. Want to know about what experiences I've had, what drugs I'm on. I am on 3,000 milligrams daily. That's split into two 1,500 dosages of 1,500 milligram dosages of levetiracetam, also known as Keppra. I'm also on the maximum dosage of trileptal, also known as oxcarbazepine. That's 2,400 milligrams in a day, split into two, which is 1,200 in the AM, 1,200 milligrams in the PM. And Ativan, also known as lorazepam, which is a benzodiazepine. So, reading up more about phenobarbital, it seems like the doctors are doing a guessing game of what's going to work to quell the seizures that I'm having. But ever since radiation last summer of 2016, it was about 6 weeks of that, not including weekends, and also doing Temodar, a lower dose of that. I decided to stop taking chemotherapy. I think chemotherapy is a sham. I think there's a lot of money making big pharma bullshit involved in the medical system. It's a business as far as I see it, and I still feel that way even after going through all this. Unfortunately, I know for sure that if I stop taking the levetiracetam, the Keppra, and the oxcarbazepine, the trileptal, that I will have some serious side effects, withdrawals, what have you, and I will go into seizures. And the seizures that I go into are horrifying. And as my doctor warns me, the same doctors that prescribe you the meds, and remind me that there's a Sunshine Act in place where doctors cannot be influenced through gifts and cash to prescribe you anything, though they really are, and they come up through a system that it kind of encourages pharmaceutical representatives to push certain medications for varying conditions. Could be completely different. You could have a brain tumor and they'll prescribe you an anti-epileptic medication even though you've never had an epileptic seizure. And then once you're on that medication, coming off of it could result in serious epilepsy and could result in serious withdrawals, anxiety. Same goes for a lot of these barbiturates. They're highly addictive, and that's why I've decided to get off it early on in the game. I've tried a lot of different things, but reading more about taking a barbiturate such as phenobarbital, which has been around for quite a long time. It's one of the oldest drugs used for seizures. It's like a secondary drug for seizures. That phenobarbital is typically a highly addictive type of a substance like barbiturates, and they use the treatment to get off of phenobarbital typically is some kind of benzodiazepine, levetiracetam. So taking both phenobarbital and Ativan together, my seizure, I've been taking more drugs and I've been having worse seizures. So it's a win-win for the pharmaceutical industry because they just bill Medicare and they're making money hand over fist here in the United States. But I got to stick to my own words that I spoke to you folks earlier. The big four: mindfulness, exercise, diet, and a good sleep. And the sleep's been disrupted, no question. I've been staying up late. I've been doing things. It's summer. There's light outside. Here in the 45th parallel here in Portland, Oregon, we have light, beautiful light emanating, bouncing off the mountains and off the ocean. Because we're in the Willamette Valley, we have light till about 10 o'clock at night at this point in the summer. It's July. So that's going to go away little by little. And we have a eclipse of the sun coming up here pretty soon, which is going to drive a lot of tourism here. I think that's on the 27th of August, but I could be wrong. Anyhow, that's a little bit of an update. I don't mean to come across as jaded, but I feel a little bit that way. I feel discouraged, but I also feel quite optimistic, and I think in making this video, I am reedifying to myself that, and hopefully to you, that there's hope that we can get out from underneath the thumb of Big Pharma. Of course, some of that is necessary. I mean, I'm trying to get myself back into the workforce through vocational rehabilitation and get off of disability. It's really tough because my seizures have been so complex and so steady, unpredictable but steady, and but I'm optimistic. I have to stay optimistic. I'm a 41-year-old man, and I want to live. I want to thrive. I want to feel great. I feel so much of the time that I feel great. I feel as though I believe as though some of these medications that I'm on are creating a world in which I am, for myself, in which I am dependent on drugs that have me a little bit bipolar. Haven't been diagnosed, but I stay away from hospitals as much as I possibly can these days. I sprained my upper foot having a seizure in my sleep last week, and I was on crutches. I'm icing that. It's my right foot, the side of my body that's affected, my right side, since the seizures have begun due to my left brain oligodendroglioma and my parietal and rear frontal lobe right here, good size, 2.5 golf ball size. Had a scan recently. I've decided to forego having any gadolinium contrast injected into me when I have my MRIs. I figure I'll know it if something's going awry. I don't need gadolinium shot into my veins. And some studies out of Europe are showing now that those types of metals deposit into your brain and lead to other types of cancers or dementias, Parkinson's. I don't need any more problems. That's why I'm also foregoing taking chemotherapy pills. They're not curing anything. They're just holding back the inevitable, which is our own mortality. We're all going to pass at some point. And why not thrive while we're alive? That's how I feel. You don't have to feel the same way I do, because everybody has varying degrees of wellness and what they're dealing with. And it's frightening for a lot of us. And I'm sure it's more frightening or more dire a situation for other people out there. But I feel optimistic in raising money for the National Brain Tumor Society. My team, Team Brew Public, located here in Portland, Oregon, Thanks to the very generous contributions of folks from all over, especially here in town, and several craft breweries, we've raised over $20,000, which our goal was $20,001. We have a really great crew of people walking with us on August 6th. That's the Sunday again from Pioneer Square that morning at 9. And I have almost raised $10,000 on my team, which I feel grateful. And the light just goes out. I'll turn it on for one last second before I shut us off. Thank you. If you have any questions, please tune in. I know there's some people who haven't commented in a while, and I hope to hear from you again soon. I've been to a handful of baseball games this year. I went to go see the Portland Pickles, local amateur wooden bat league team that's here, plays close to me, and also the Hillsboro Hops, which is a minor league baseball team in a neighboring town not far from here. But that's about it for me right now. I hope that you will join my team before August 6th if you see this at Team Brew Public, and I can put the link up here. But if you don't have the ability to read any of the font that I've put up here, it's braintumorcommunity.org/go/brain tumor cure. And my name is Angelo. I am a brain tumor survivor with an oligodendroglioma stage 2 at this point, and like I said, I've been living for over 1,400 days with this diagnosis. And I hope that if you're out there with any sort of serious or terminal life condition or illness, that you're having good days and you're basking in those good days while you have them, because life really is awesome. And I know it's easy to want to give up and throw in the towel, but you got to keep chugging, because there's people in this world, believe it or not, that love you and care about you, including me. So have a great day and keep learning more all the time. Be your best primary care person. That has to be you, not some doctor. The doctor will see you once every couple of months. You have to see yourself every day. So continue to learn. Weigh the truths with the mistruths and see what happens. Don't be afraid of a little trial and error. Don't be extreme, but keep on battling through it, and we'll see where it goes. All right. Stay strong, and leave a comment if you want to. If not, that's fine too. I hope this was of some benefit to you. All right, peace.